right, I am okay. All right, we're good. All right, I'm so excited today that you are blessing me, blessing us with your presence, Miss Lorraine Vaughn-Hannah. Um, when I talk about a dynamic woman, a woman of love, impact, um, just the many people that I've just heard that you've changed their lives. And I know that to be true because you've changed mine since I've entered into the family. This is my mother-in-law, but really she's my mother. I don't even want to put in-law in it because that's our relationship. And so we're gonna go over your results today of the impact assessment. Um, I'm just super grateful for you. How are you feeling?
I am feeling awesome.
Good.
And just to say, it's an honor to be able to be a part of this. Even when I had an opportunity to answer some of the questions, I just feel like it gave me an opportunity to touch base on my inner feelings. So it is I who is honored for this opportunity to be here, and thank you again.
Please don't make me
Appreciate
cry.
it.
Don't make me cry. We just started. All right, we're gonna jump right into it. What I want to do super fast for this is more for the audience than you, because you know this. But I want to kind of explain when they do take the assessment, they're gonna get results based off 5 different areas. So there's self confidence, which resides in the mind. Because self confidence is a decision, and decisions are made in the prefrontal cortex. They're going to get an influence score to see how influential they see themselves. And influence is in the mouth, right? What we say, how it affects other people. They're going to get a trust score to see how their trust, how they trust other people and themselves. Trust resides in the heart. So when we go through that, you can think about your heart, right? Trust is the security of your heart. So when someone breaks our trust, they break our heart. Relationships reside in the hands because the hands are the only extremities that can both give and receive. And that's the mark of a true relationship. And lastly, fear. Fear resides at the feet. When you're fear, it can cause physical paralysis. And when you are fearless, you can feel like you can fly. So I want to go over that super fast. And then get to the good stuff, which is me and you
Yes.
conversing
That's
and
right.
understanding how you've been so great for so long, and then how we can even go to higher heights.
Awesome.
Cause we're not stopping. Ain't no stopping us
Awesome.
now.
Awesome.
Alrighty, so your total impact score was 76%, which is very high.
Mm-hmm.
So that means out of a possible 100%, we're talking about 24% away from using everything you got.
Awesome.
24%.
That's good.
So let me ask this question: when you
Okay.
first see that, what goes through your mind? Like, what do you think about? Do you think about more? Wow, like I'm using a lot already. Or does your mind go to I'm only 24? What will happen if we get to 24?
Wow, that's an excellent question. I guess for me, when you put it that way, I don't necessarily focus on the 24% as
Mm,
much as I focus on am I giving all that I can give
come
in
on
that time.
now.
If this is the day, then the day let me give all I can give. If it's 24 that I'm not, or 100, I want to give as much as I can that day. Now again, it's predicated on a lot of different things
Right,
that could be happening in the amount that I give.
right.
But my sole intention is to give all that I can
And that is true. Being around you, I know that for
give. Definitely.
for a fact. I
Right.
think we have that in common.
Definitely.
We are both givers,
Oh yeah.
and
100%.
we tend to just give to each other. And
Yeah.
just one do. Okay, well, what about
Yeah.
this? What about this? But that's
That's
a
right.
beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And we'll get into that later on.
Okay.
But it's such a beautiful thing, and I wish there were more people that we're like you in that regard. That when you see other people and they're in need, you want to be the conduit.
Oh, definitely.
Like you want to be the one to step up and say, "Let me be the bridge." And it's so unfortunate that people try to take advantage of folks like that.
That's true.
Because without people that care, the world is a very dark place.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
and you make it very, very bright. So
Oh,
I'm
thank you.
grateful for you. All right, so we'll get into it. So all right, we will start with your highest score. You have tie. So we're gonna talk with fear. That's first. And so the headline says, "The courage to inspire." So when it relates to you, the courage to inspire. So let's see what it says. It says, "You rarely let fear hold you back. Confidence is your companion."
I like that. I like that. Yeah.
Though moments of hesitation remind you there's still growth ahead,
Right.
you conquered before and you'll do it again. When doubt creeps in, remember those who benefit from your courage. Every time you face fear, you offer others a reason to hope. This is so you. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Wow.
So lean into the discomfort. Your bravery is a beacon. Every time you conquer fear, you give others hope. So when you hear this description of you, what comes to mind?
Wow. First of all, wow. I didn't even know all of that. I was given out, first of all. And I mean, that is certainly a good legacy I want to give out. But when I reflect and dig deeper, I think for me, it comes from a place of failing was not an option. I didn't have an option. The option, I just said in my mind, failure is not an option. So therefore, whatever I set out to do, it may have within itself challenges, but failure is not an option. And when you take away failure as an option, then you're going to keep coming back again and again and again, because my mindset is whatever it takes, I have to bring it. If not today, tomorrow, next week, I'm going to keep going, because my mindset, again, being redundant, failure is not an option. So I cannot fail. I must have the mentality and put forth whatever I can with God's help. Far most important for me is that I'm going to make this happen.
Okay, can I put first off, that was just so powerful. Oh my gosh. So let me ask a follow-up question if I can. Where did that mentality come from that failure is not an option? Because I deal with a lot of people, and there are a ton of folks out here that absolutely has made failure an option.
True.
And when they think about the things that they want to do or who they want to be, fear plays a proponent of that.
That's true.
And
That's
so
true.
how did you say, you know what, the fear thing, that's not gonna stop me. Like I gotta I'm not even looking at it, I'm not even thinking about it. Like where did that come from?
I would say a lot of that came from my parents. My father did not complete high school, but yet he had such wisdom and intelligence, and he instilled in his children that whatever you want to do, you can do it. And he instilled in us that fear is something that you are using. Maybe it's real, maybe it's a crutch, but we're not going to have that as an option. We're throwing that out off the table. My children will complete school. My children will find some place in society and be the best you can be. Don't have to be a college graduate, but what you will choose to do is be the best whatever you can be. And so no matter growing up, what challenges we faced, I think it was embedded in me more so than the other four, that I took it to heart. Some of my siblings quite didn't, but I took it to heart. I took it that, you know what, whatever this goal is, God's going to give me strength. That failure is not an option. I'm going to have to figure this out. Whatever I must do to figure it out. I think about people have to figure out cure for diseases. People have to figure out airplanes, and someone's figuring things out in this society. Someone had to figure it out. So why can't I
Why can't
take
I?
that mentality? Failure is not an option, so that's not on the board. So I'm going to have to figure this out by any means necessary. And again, to answer your question, a lot of that came from my parents. They knew that they came from very humble beginnings. They knew that perhaps people would say that the cards are stacked up against them.
Right.
But they were determined, because failure wasn't an option, to give whatever they had, put it in their children, and now you have the choice to take it, grow with it, run with it, as you preached today, run with it, and do what you need to do with it. But take away failure, take away that's not an option. So now, what are you going to do? You're going to make it, you're going to succeed, you're going to figure it out.
I love
Yeah.
that. You help me because there again so many people when they calculate their next steps, their next life, they add a fear component in there. They add it, and we don't have to do that. You don't have to do it because there's when you learn and you have ability to learn and want to learn and you have a thirst for learning, fear kind of goes away because you're only afraid of what you don't know.
Absolutely.
If I know, what am I afraid of?
That's right. That's
So if you say, well, how I combat fear is to learn, right? Then now, like you said, I don't have an excuse anymore.
I have no excuse.
Now I know. I didn't know, so I was afraid. But now I know. What am I afraid of?
That's right.
I love it. I love it. Okay.
That's right.
Ooh, we can go all day, but all right. So let's go to relationships. That was tied for your highest. Like we said, relationships is in the hands, and so your title says rooted in respect, powered by connection. So that's your title. When you first hear that, what does that resonate with you? Rooted in respect, powered by connection.
Wow, that says a lot. It does resonate with me because I believe that you give respect. And if you present yourself in a respectful way, it's a teachable moment as well. You're showing it, you're teaching people. And people grow from that. They learn from that. Some do, some don't. But it's an opportunity for people to.
Right.
So that's the way, again, going back to my parents, they always taught us respect one another, even siblings. We grew up learning the simple task at home of respecting one another, showing respect, finding out what does respect actually mean. People have different mindset of what that may look like. So having the ability to understand what you respect, someone else may not, but be open to learn how respect can be modeled. So
I love that. We didn't even get started on the thing, but just that is so okay. Let's keep going. I love that. Okay, so it says you value connection deeply. Feedback fuels you, and you flourish when surrounded by others who encourage your ideas. Mutual respect in relationships and in team dynamics is extremely important to you. It bothers you when you feel like people do not value what you say. You thoroughly enjoy the team relationship dynamic when everyone is respected. However, it gets under your skin if you feel like the respect isn't mutual. You are strong and can stand alone if necessary. You are a champion for respect, and any disrespect will not be tolerated. Be sure not to rush to judgment. Analyze the entire situation before label something as disrespectful. This will protect you from putting yourself in compromising situations. So when you hear the message that came back for relationships, what resonated with you? What stuck out?
Well, I think what really stuck out is that by God's grace, I've been in a position to be in administration and a supervisor. So for me, growing up, I learned at a young age, it's so important to include everyone. Everyone have a voice. And when you show people that their voice is just as important, and you feed that, and you present that. So as an administrator, part of what I did as a counselor is to have people come together and run group sessions. So some of the ground rules included some of what you just mentioned. We let everyone know you have a voice, and I believe that, and your voice is just as important as the next person. And with that being said, let's talk about the boundaries of respect. So that was part of what we elevated and gave each person. This is what respect looked like. What do your respect look like? Let's open our ears to hear it, and let's communicate, and let's come together with a idea or a uniform of how we're gonna respect one another. So each person feel valued and have a sense of respect. And when we put that into play, we're all showing respect to one another. And now we're able to work together as a team to get something done, which is our goal.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I love that. And that could be in the home or at work.
Absolutely.
I think more families need to start some of the stuff that we learn at work.
Right.
It is applicable at home.
Absolutely.
You know,
100%.
teaching everybody, hey, we speak with respect here, what you do.
Yes.
That is important. You know, rearing the children up the way that they should go. Hey, no yelling, no biting, no. We respect everybody, and then when they grow up, they become.
It's embedded.
It's embedded.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness, I love it. I love it. Like I said, I could talk to you all day. This is so fun for me.
And
I'm
me
just,
as well,
I'm just so excited.
Yeah, and just hearing and knowing what doing the what I'm scoring is. It's just helping me to fine tune and teaching me even more about myself. It's like you never stop learning about yourself. And that's the beauty of doing this conversation, this survey. It just brings it all together. So thank you for an opportunity to help me to reflect and learn more about what I'm doing.
Oh, of course. I mean, you're one of my favorite people. So this is easy for me. Okay, so influence. So influence resides in the mouth. So let's see. The power you don't yet see, but it is real. Okay. So it says at times you feel like you have been overlooked or underappreciated. I think it's more underappreciated because you shine all the time. But underappreciated for sure. You may feel like your words fall on deaf ears. However, you haven't realized how much you do influence others. You have made a positive and powerful imprint on people in your environment. Just because they do not recognize you all the time for it does not mean you aren't making an impact. You may feel that you are always the one helping people. You may feel like people are not doing the same. People do not let their words or actions, please do not let their words or actions reign supreme. Understand that you are making a difference in people's lives. It will be rewarded. You are a person of power and strength. You are making an impact on this world. Once you recognize your influence, it will be rewarded. So when you hear, and we laugh, and I know why we both were laughing, but when you hear that, what comes to mind?
What comes to mind immediately is the people that I love the most. My children, my husband. I want them to understand that if I give them some words and I feel of wisdom, I want them to understand that it's coming from a place of love.
Yes.
And they may not be ready to receive that. And sometimes that can be a little frustrating because I'm so powerful with knowing that this is good for you.
Yes.
You know, as a parent want to give their child some medicine. It may not taste good, but your health may not be the best. And right now I know this is going to make you get better.
Come on now.
In time. So as I pour that out, they don't always see it, and I have to